What is going on? What's happening? Hope all is well with you guys, man. It's me, Starts with a Predicate Winner. I'm back at your head top with another reaction. And I, going into the Christmas break, had a long list of requests from close niched members of the channel. And I have tried my best to get to all of those, because the reason I did that and kind of swerved away from the regular request list, which all of you guys are a part of as well, is I wanted to make sure that I had enough material to drop at least one a day while I was on vacation. And I'm still kind of on vacation. This is my part-time gig, but this is also where I record content, so I'm here. Why not? You know what I mean? And I missed a few, so I want to make sure that I get those done. Shout out to Dawn, one of the GOAT members of the channel, and I kind of left her hanging. So I want to make sure that I get a couple of those out as well. But this one, leading into a couple of more that we're doing, are going to be based on Dawn's requests. But this is one that a lot of people can't believe that I haven't heard yet, first off. Second off, that people have been slapping me upside the head telling me that I needed to do, because I'm faith-based. My channel is faith-based, and apparently Struggle is talking about his faith in this song. Caitlynne, being one of the great singers that I've heard this year on the couple of hooks that I have heard her on. I can't wait to get into this. I can't wait to break it down with you guys, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is Struggle and Caitlynne Curtis, I think is her last name. God, We Need You Now. Which I don't, I would never disagree with that message. So let's do it. All right, y'all. Last time that I did this, in this exact place, I had a lot of people telling me that my microphone wasn't loud enough to match the audio. So I have turned the microphone up. If it's too loud, sorry. But maybe I should turn down a little bit more, because I'm seeing them little yellow things, but maybe not. I think it's fine. All right, let's do it. All right. Time framing is important too. This was 4 years ago, which is 2020. Okay. All right. Understood.
The world getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate. The values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate.
Raw. First of all, the verse is crazy, but also just the Yelawolf cameo right there. Raw.
Fabric that they fabricate, they feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength.
Bro, Struggle snapping. Restart this verse.
Baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You wake.
Sorry, I do that a lot.
World getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate. The values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you
Oh my God.
see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too
I got chills. I got chills, dude. Woo! That's hard. That is hard. Struggle. I've never heard Struggle rap that well, bro. That was a crazy. I wanted to pause it a couple of times just to mention that, but I didn't want to pause it because I wanted to see where he was going. From the beginning of that verse to the end of that verse, he's driving home a point, and he's doing it with, like, lyrically. That's insanity. This is really good. This is really good.
And then we liberate, praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone.
Yeah.
I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspecting something's going on, but
Woo! Oh, dog.
One day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspecting something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheek. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools.
Yo.
We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I've never gotten so close to, like, I'm about to cry, bro. Sheesh. In all factuality, I think of Struggle's ending to that second verse too, where he's like, I can't take this on the cheek. Like, y'all are starting to threaten everything that I believe in. Y'all are coming to my front door, bringing this BS to me. I'm trying to be peaceful. I'm trying to be a man of Christ. I think that affected all of us like that. You know what I mean? Like, men who stood on biblical principles around the year 2020. It was like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying. And I think that we have prayed our way through that, which I think is why I'm feeling so emotional. But I felt that, like, my babies, like, what is the goal? What is y'all's commonality? Like, what goal are y'all trying to, because I always said, like, I'm a man of peace. I will try my best to turn the other cheek, but if you're bringing the war to my doorstep from within, nah. And I'll do what I got to do, and I'll pray for forgiveness later. That's so hard. And it's not how, It's not how we're supposed to feel. But, bro, I know. I felt that way, too. And this girl's voice is so special. I don't understand. Like, some of the independents, I don't understand, like, how, maybe she's more famous than I think she is, but, like, how do you not play this everywhere, especially in 2020? Man, I had to gather my emotions for a minute, man. This is hard. Maybe my favorite song I've heard all year. I know it didn't come out this year, but this might be my favorite. Bro, this is crazy hard.
We need you now. We need you now.
Come on with it.
One day, one day, one day. One day, I hope you see the truth. This
it's
puppet
the anthem, bro.
show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That's so powerful, boy. Shout out to Yelawolf, bro. Direct spawnmanship of Yelawolf right here, bro. Look at the kids, bro. The kids. Nah, that's too good, bro. Too good. Run that whole freaking second verse back real quick.
Oh, we just accepted, expected that something's going.
I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it.
It's not a question no more, bro. I know the truth is hard to swallow, but you better just go ahead and accept it, man. Go ahead, digest that pill, bro. I know. But you gon' feel me. You gon' hear what I'm saying.
Deflected by some breaking news. Oh, we just accepted, expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lion not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheek. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
That girl gives, she gives me chills, bro. And it ain't getting, like, it's not stopping.
We need you now. We need you now. One day, one day, one day. One day, I hope you see the truth.
This is the best song y'all have ever put me on to right here, boy. Woo! I will play that song out over these next couple of weeks. I really wanted to put myself in the position that they were in, man. Like, I don't know what that was, but something just told me, like, look at the year this came out. Putting myself in those shoes in 2020, even that I was in. Sorry. Standing in this very shop, looking out these windows, looking at the world and watching everybody drive by, just thinking to myself, when the traffic was low, like, how many followers are just staying at home? Looking out at the world with all of this new information coming down the pipeline, all of a sudden, you can't trust the media. And all you had to cling on to was your hope that God was going to deliver us through all of that. But when you tie in the factors of, like, the protective aspect that we all had over our children during that point in time, a different side of all of us came out. All of us. And that side just knew that it was time for war, bro. And it was a protective aspect of, like, you're not playing around with my kids. You're not playing around with my kids' future. I'm willing to die on this hill. It was the first time in my life that I ever felt like that, where I was like, I'm ready to die about this, bro. Like, you're not taking me off of my morality. And that is what that was. 2020, 2021, the end of 2019, all the way up until that was them trying to knock us off of our morality horse. Not me. And I felt alone in that, like me and my wife, like, I don't know, man, it was a lonely time. I didn't have a whole lot, like, I've told y'all about my story, my story of getting sober. I didn't have friends at that point in time. It was just my wife. I felt very lonely in the way that I was thinking. I wish I would have heard this when it came out, man. But man, that's a special song. That song is so hard. That song is so hard, and her voice captures that moment so well, and it also captures it captures all emotions. It almost captures, like, the beginning feelings of, like, oh man, what are we gonna do? But it also captures, well, we're not gonna let that happen. And then it definitely captures, we're ready to die about this. And the concept behind the song in general is so meaningful. Like, how are we letting these kids just get abducted, taken in for God knows what? And then you add in all these other aspects, and it's just like, if I'm being honest, I almost felt at that point in time like a disconnect from God, where I felt like, why? Like, that was one of the times in my life where I and this doesn't happen to me very regularly, but that was one of those times where I was like, God, what is going on? Why are you allowing this? This doesn't make sense to me. And I felt a disconnect at that point in time. Not a disconnect to the point where I felt disconnected completely, but a disconnect in terms of, like, my relationship wasn't on fire anymore. And that the song captures that feeling. And I'm also glad to hear it today, because today I'm looking at where we are in the world, and I feel like it's people like that shared this type of message that was able to propel us to a better place. This song is special, man. I really love this, man. Thank y'all for putting me on. Like, wow. And that her voice is spectacular. Spectacular, dude. And hey, make no mistake, we're still there today. There's a lot of hope that we can cling on to that I believe God has blessed us with. But make no mistake, we still need God now. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. That's a good message. That's a good sentiment. And I loved it. And that's an anthem for all parents, for all soldiers of Christ, for God's army. That's our anthem. 100. Thank y'all, man. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right? Peace.